Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Illinois Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited you're here. My name is Catherine, and I will be your facilitator for this session. Before we get started, we do have a few housekeeping items to note. First, your camera and microphone are off. You are muted, and your video is off. The panelists can't see or hear you. If you have any questions at all, feel free to use the Q&A button towards the bottom of your screen to type in your questions to the presenters at any time. They are here, ready and available to answer your questions. This is one of many college presentations being offered tonight, so feel free to check the schedule on the website for more. And lastly, all sessions are being recorded, including this one, and will be available at strivescan.com/Illinois. We're going to go ahead and kick it off to our first representative from Quincy University.
All right, thank you, Catherine. Hoping you guys can see my screen. Great. I'm Brittany Weiss. I am the Director of Admissions from Quincy University. I want to take a couple minutes to tell you guys, what makes QU special. I think first and foremost, it is our success by design brand promise. And what that means is nothing that happens within your 4 years or your 2 years at Quincy University happens by accident. Everything's very intentional. We start by really devising an individualized success plan with you. So when you come to campus for the first time, you'll meet with your academic advisor or your success coach, and you'll discuss what your goals are, both for your 4 years at QU and after. And every time that we meet with you, every semester to sign up for classes, we reflect back on that success plan and see where we are in getting you to those goals. We do that in a myriad of ways. One, we're very upfront and transparent about our tuition. Everything is inclusive. Textbooks are included, no parking fees, no activity fees. We really want to show you our affordability up front. Our Liberal Arts Foundation, our Bonaventure program, or the general education requirements that you will take at Quincy University are the same for every major. So it really allows you to sort of get your feet wet in areas to see if you like it before you're far down a track and have to change your mind and change classes again. It also really allows you to be skilled in numerous areas. So you can think critically, you can speak eloquently, you can problem solve, in addition to mastering the skills within your specific major. We have a business fundamentals certificate that we offer for free online in the summer for all of our non-business students. So again, that allows for more marketability when you graduate. Our Quest Center houses our research, our career services, our study abroad. Some of our most popular study abroad opportunities include our 10-day excursions. So you will take a class, a very small class, about 8 to 10 students. You will have a lecture for 8 weeks. You'll go on the trip for about 10 days. We've gone to London, Galapagos Islands, Belize, Cuba. When you come back, you'll write your research paper, and you've experienced that 10-day trip with your friends. So it really fits in well into your academic schedule, especially for athletes or nursing students that have clinicals. Our Franciscan values, we are a Franciscan school, so very service-based. We have 30 service learning hours for graduation requirement. We also offer a lot of mission trip opportunities. The most recent development at QU is our residential house system. Just developed it about 2 years ago, think Harry Potter, but it really does allow you to form a community within a community. So in addition to your friends from your major or from your athletic team or your music ensemble, you're friends with people in your house. We have 7 houses. You compete in intramurals with the cumulative GPA, and you're all competing for that Friars Cup. Admissions process, we are free on our website, and we're a proud member of the Common App. You will get immediate contact from your admissions counselor. So within 24 hours of applying, that admissions counselor will give you a call to tell you next steps. We really are your advocate and certainly a one-stop shop. So please get to know your admissions counselor. We welcome all questions. Students must send high school transcript or community college transcript, and a writing sample. Test scores are optional. The preferred curriculum is listed. Essentially, if you are meeting your graduation requirements at your high school, you're meeting them for us as well. Average GPA for admitted students is about a 3.25, and scholarships are available with or without test scores. So speaking of scholarships, academic scholarships are listed. They range between $10,000 and $25,000 a year. We actually will let you know what your better option is. If you have a 19 ACT and you're not sure if you should send it or not, let us know and we will be very transparent with you on what's going to be your better option in terms of scholarship. Presidential scholarship, we have full tuition awarded to 3 to 5 students a year. The criteria is listed, but with our test optional students, if you do have numerous honors courses, AP courses, and maybe send a letter of recommendation from a teacher or a guidance counselor, we may allow you to enter into that scholarship competition as well. Legacy scholarship is $1,000 for all of our students who have a grandparent, parent, step parent who has graduated from Quincy University. Discovery scholarship is a visit scholarship, $500, again renewable for 4 years. And that visit can be either on campus or virtual. Music and athletics have their own scholarships to offer as well. Just let us know, and again, we can get you in touch with those professors or coaches. Academics, we have 50 plus majors and pre-professional programs. I've listed some of our most popular here, and you can see within the parentheses, every one of these has a hands-on element. So really prepares you for that career or for that graduate school or med school that you're about to enter into after Quincy University. And I'm a very big advocate of loving the environment of the town your school is in as much as you love the school. So a little bit about Quincy, we have 40,000 people in our town, 80 restaurants, 30 parks, 10 museums. So a ton of stuff to do, 125 corporations. So we have more internship or job shadowing opportunities than we have students to fill them, which is a wonderful problem to have. In addition to the big city opportunities, we really are an economic hub for those small towns around us. Biggest town for about 60 miles. So we have those small town ideals. Everyone's very friendly, related to everybody else, very safe community. So it's really best of both worlds. And I hope that you guys come visit us to see that for yourself. We offer virtual visits and on-campus visits Monday through Friday, 10, noon, and 2, 1 to 4 on Saturdays, and we have a group visit coming up on November 13th. Thank you.
Thank you. The next representative is from Knox College.
All right, there we go. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Kimberly Zimmerman. I am the Director of Recruitment and Outreach. And I just want to thank you all for joining us today and learning a little bit about all of these schools here. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Knox here. So where is Knox at? Kind of ways to think about our exact location. Knox is in Galesburg, Illinois, which is home to 33,000 people. It's a place, we say it's a place for food. There are over 30 restaurants within 3 minutes of campus, including, Japanese, Korean, Mexican, really great pizza. So there's a lot of places to kind of explore. There's fantastic coffee shops, just walking distance from campus. So we really view Galesburg as an extension of our campus, given that downtown is just steps away from our college. We're about 40 minutes away from 2 larger cities, Peoria to the east, and then the Quad Cities to the north. And we're about 3 hours, either by train or by car to Chicago. The Amtrak is actually a super convenient way to get to Galesburg. And the Amtrak station is just a few blocks from campus. So our students can walk to and from the Amtrak station. Another benefit of our location, it's an access to internships, to service involvement. You can become involved in the political process. You can become involved in our healthcare systems. A mayor of Galesburg is actually a Knox professor. The county courthouse is right across the street from Old Main, an academic building on campus. And there are just a number of businesses for both part-time work and internships that have long-standing partnerships with Knox. Our students contribute thousands of hours of community service in Galesburg every year through long-standing programs at our college. And we have a lot of connections with local and regional nonprofits as well. So that's kind of, we want to start, since you can't get to campus right now, or if you're not comfortable getting to campus right now, we wanted to start with our location so you knew who we were a little bit about that. So now I'm going to jump into our numbers so you can understand a little bit about what Knox is by the numbers. So we have about 1,200 students. We're exclusively undergrad. And really this means that you're not going to get lost in the crowd. Class sizes average about 14 students. Our faculty to student ratio is 11:1. So it really means you're going to be heard, you will be seen, your professors will know you by name, they'll know you as a whole person, they'll see you in shows or at athletic competitions, or maybe they'll go to your poetry readings. You're going to be part of a community here at Knox. And that is in large part driven by our size and the fact that we're an exclusively undergraduate institution. In terms of athletics, we say we have true student athletes here at at Knox. We have 122 Midwest Conference Academic All-Americans. Our team competes in tournaments on both coasts as well as some international travel. And we have had multiple NCAA team appearances and conference tournament championships in the past several years. In terms of student organizations, we always say that a typical Knox student joins a few too many, and then by the time they're in their junior or senior year, they land on a couple that really speak to them and that really helps it shape their college experience. So we have over 100 different student organizations. And where our students come from, a little bit more about our students come from all over. We have students from 45 different states and 49 different countries around the world. 19% of our students are international students. So we're almost about 20% of our student population are students coming to Knox from outside the United States. And of our US students, 32% of our students are reported students of color. And kind of what that means for our campus and for your college experience is that you're going to be part of an open-minded, diverse community. There are going to be people, smart people that are like you and not like you all at the same time from all around the world who are going to think and act in new and surprising ways. Diversity has really been part of our founding since, or part of our college since it was founded, since the beginning. So we were founded in 1837 by abolitionists. We were one of the first colleges in the country to educate both women and people of color, and we were actually the first college in the state of Illinois to do so. And we say here at Knox, this is something where every voice is valued and every person is valued, and actively engaging with people different from yourself is really a fundamental part of the educational experience here at Knox, both inside and outside of the classroom. So students and faculty and staff together really develop the skills they need to explore those hard questions, those difficult topics, and to communicate openly and honestly with one another, which is just, obviously insurmountably important. We know that you're not on campus right now, and that you're not necessarily meeting with me right now. So we wanted to talk a little bit about what the campus feels like. So how it feels to be a student here at Knox. So these are kind of from some of our students as well. They helped us describe it a little bit. So we say here at Knox, it feels busy, but definitely not chaotic. Our students are productive and they're not exclusively goal-oriented. It's a very collaborative campus, not necessarily a competitive campus at all. You're not going to be competing against your classmates. You're going to be working together, learning together, assisting one another in a variety of different ways. Our students are philosophical, but definitely not pretentious. We're those kind of Midwest values, Midwest friendliness, definitely not a lot of pretension here. We're friendly, again, going back to kind of those Midwest roots. So we're friendly and we're not shallow. A Knox student is really unapologetically smart. And I think that's just fantastic. And we put our humans, our people front and center in almost everything we do. And I think it feels, because of that, it feels human. So let me jump here down to our majors and our minors, just so you can see a view of different majors and minors. We have kind of a wide breadth of academic opportunities with more than 60 areas of study and more than 90 majors and minor opportunities to choose from. And then just some things that will happen after you graduate at Knox. We actually have 100% medical school acceptance rate for students that study pre-med that have a 3.5 GPA or higher. We also have 100% law school acceptance rate for our students that are declared pre-law students. And you can kind of browse some of those other stats there on the screen. And then let me just show one more slide here. And I know I'm running out of time. So just some more ways to experience Knox. So I encourage you to talk with a current student or an admission counselor, either in person or virtually on the phone, however that works for you. Follow us on social media. Go to the Knox website and check out our fall preview days. It has a lot of different virtual and in-person events. We have in-person open houses on October 11th and October 23rd. And we are traveling. We're going to be at various high school visits, or visiting various high schools, doing some off-campus interviews and some off-campus information sessions. So go to our website and see if maybe we're going to be in an area or at your school or in an area closer to you. And with that, I believe my time is up. So thank you so much. And I will pass it off to the next school.
Great, thank you so much. Just a friendly reminder that if you have any questions at all, to feel free to submit those using the Q&A button. Our representatives are here to answer any questions you have, and feel free to submit those throughout the session. So I'm excited to pass it to our next representative from Benedictine University.
Good evening. Thank you for taking the time to join us in the StriveScan Fair. For those students that are entering their senior year, I hope everything's off to a great start for you. But Benedictine University is located in Lisle, Illinois, which is about 25 miles west of Chicago, located at the I-88 and 355 corridor. Obviously for us, we are a private four-year institution that really is focused in that Catholic and liberal arts experience. When we talk about our private aspect, right, it's really being able to have that high level of engagement with your faculty members inside and outside the classroom, right, boding well from our 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. When we talk about Catholic, right, it's really us living each and every day those Benedictine hallmarks that were set for us back in the 6th century. Such as community, hospitality, stewardship, things that you would kind of contribute and see each and every day that are embodied from our faculty, staff, as well as our current students. And then when we talk about liberal arts education, as many of us on this call are, right, it's really not only being able to take different coursework to understand and engage your passions, but it's really to create those soft skills that are so important for career that you get here at Benedictine University, right? Whether it's critical or creative thinking, interpersonal or intrapersonal skill sets, as well as goal setting and teamwork within the classroom, as well as outside the classroom. But when we look at a college search, and as you go through your own process, we understand that it's really comes to 3 different facets, right? It's the academic fit, it's the social fit, as well as the financial aid fit. But when we talk about the academic fit, right, it's really being able to navigate your passions and understand where you are and where you can come in at from one of our 41 different academic majors. But we also really want our students to pursue different aspects within the academic arena by maybe double majoring or engaging in a minor of one of our 38 different minors. Or one of our 17 pre-health profession programs, right? Whether it's, we know that, right, for many of our students that the undergraduate experience is only one step in the process from that perspective. As you see kind of here center screen, some of our top majors in our academic programs that we offer, right, kind of across all modalities, whether it's STEM, education, or business sectors. But really for us, our bread and butter here at Benedictine University is servicing those students that want to go on to professional school, whether it's medical, physical therapy, pharmacy school. And that's really boded well with our dual acceptance partnerships programs that we provide our students to maximize those experiences, whether it's gaining early acceptance through our relationship with Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, or dual acceptance programs with Midwestern University right down the road in Downers Grove, or guaranteed interviews or guaranteed seats into a physician assistant program with our relationships with A.T. Still University. Right, for us, we want to be able to provide those tangible outlets and opportunities and envision throughout your high school senior year, heading into your time here at Benedictine University. But as I mentioned, right, not only is it understanding the academic fit, it's also understanding the social fit that can occur with us at Benedictine. We offer over 19 different intercollegiate athletic programs that compete at the NCAA Division III level. From that perspective, it can range anywhere from football to lacrosse to track and field basketballs to really make sure that we're maximizing your experience if it is to continue on playing college athletics. And even if it's not, it's being able to enjoy those social experiences in an athletic setting. Also with that, we offer over 5 different club sport programs with the adoption of esports here this coming fall 2021 semester, where we welcomed 15 students into our esports program. We're really excited to see the continued growth and understand the opportunities to be involved outside the classroom. Speaking of that, right, it's being able to take advantage of the many events that we are very excited to be holding back on campus here this year as we've welcomed our students back to campus. And we know there's been many disruptions in those things over the last year and a half. But in addition to that, it's being able to maximize those experiences in our 40+ student clubs and organizations, right? Really wanting students to step out of their comfort zone, to join, whether it's leadership or service-based clubs and opportunities, academic specific organizations that are going to help solidify your career advancement from that perspective, or cultural spiritual clubs that allow you to grow from that sector and that aspect altogether as well. With that, we also do have 8 different residence halls located here on campus to maximize that on-campus living residential experience. Also with us, with our close proximity, we do have a lot of students that do commute to campus, right, that make that financial savvy decision to want to maximize a 4-year education at an affordable cost and possibly live at home. And for those, as I always say, the only difference between those students and our residential students is that they just don't have a bed on campus. We want to maximize those experiences altogether. With that, understanding the financial fit. So our tuition and fees that has been locked and frozen for the last 3 years has been $34,290. Housing and meal plan is $10,156. For us, when we talk about financial affordability and sustainability for our families as well as our students, is to understand our average freshman receives around $27,000 in financial aid, whether that's through Benedictine or state or federal grants, to really understand and maximize that opportunity here as you go. But with that, right, obviously for us, like many schools, we have adopted our test optional policy here for fall 2022. From that perspective, we're looking for a 2.5 cumulative GPA, even though our average incoming freshman GPA is about a 3.44. We are rolling admissions, right? So it allows us to review you for acceptance, get you appropriate financial aid information to make that decision, understand if you want to continue down that path with Benedictine or understand what options are out there for you. But as I always say, for us, we enjoy the conversation. We want to navigate and help you and assist you in this process. And if it's Benedictine, great. But if we can be a help to understand what that best fit is for you, we've done part of our job and we want to kind of continue down that path for you as we go. Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate all the wonderful information. The next representative is from North Central College. I believe you're on mute.
Sorry about that. My name is Laura and I'm from North Central College. We also have Jake here this evening hanging out in the chat, hoping to answer questions from you. We are in Naperville, Illinois. And the most important thing that I want you to know about North Central College is that at our heart, we are a community of people who are all centered around a common goal of ensuring that our students are successful. To prepare you for that success as a North Central student, we will make sure that as you come through here, you gain experiences and develop skills that can help you elevate your confidence. You'll get fantastic instruction from wonderful professors, and you will receive mentorship relationships that help guide you towards achieving your individual goals. We're very proud to have been recognized as one of America's best colleges by organizations like US News and World Report and Money Magazine. And we're also very proud to be a member of the Naperville community. Naperville is consistently ranked as one of the best and safest cities to live in the US. Our community of just about 3,000 undergraduate students does come from both around the country and around the world. And 40% of our students are first-generation college students, which to us means that neither of their parents has earned a 4-year college degree. And we have an award-winning program to ensure that our first-generation students are successful, and participation in this program can qualify you for our Cardinal First Scholarship. We're an NCAA Division III school. We're offering 27 intercollegiate sports to our men and women. And collectively, we've won 40 team national championships, including in our most recent full competitive year of 2019, our men's football and our women's triathlon teams are the reigning national champions. We are in Naperville, Illinois, which offers our students wonderful opportunities of fun places to hang out and study, opportunities to work, and also wonderful opportunities for internship experiences in great business environments, in some of Illinois' top school districts, and in world-class healthcare facilities. We're also just a few blocks away from a metro station that can take you downtown in just about half an hour. And of course, there you have all of the experience, opportunities that a world-renowned city like Chicago can offer you. One thing I can tell you is when you're on our campus as a Cardinal, you will stay busy. We offer more than 75 different student-led organizations, which give our students the opportunity not just to pursue their passions, but also to develop leadership skills that they can use outside of the classroom once they've graduated. Every member of our faculty and our staff is someone who has an opportunity to become a mentor to our students and help you really develop those skills that are going to help you push past what you thought was possible and really exceed your personal best at North Central. And of course, that starts in our classroom where we have an average class size of just 20 students. So when I say that your classes are led only by professors who are experts in their fields, you know that you're getting the individualized attention from these wonderful professors who know you by name, know what your goals are, and know how to push you to really succeed. We offer 3 ways to apply to North Central: on our website, through the Common App, and through the Coalition for College. And we are a test optional school. We will need your official high school transcript, whether you decide to send us test scores or not. But know that if you do choose not to send us test scores, you will not be penalized either in terms of admission or in terms of financial aid. Pardon me. When we do review your application for admission, we will also automatically consider you for academic merit scholarships. These scholarships are awarded to all of our admitted students, and they range from $20,000 to $27,000 per year and are automatically renewable for each year for a total of 4 years. Then once you become an admitted student, we offer you the opportunity to apply for additional scholarships, which can be stacked on top of the academic merit scholarships. We do also accept the FAFSA in terms of considering you for financial need-based aid. The FAFSA can help us understand if you qualify for any state or federal aid, but we have a lot of families who receive additional aid directly from North Central, whether or not they qualify for those state and federal aid. So we offer a kind of a 3-pronged opportunity for making college more affordable here at North Central. I know this is a short period of time and I bumbled it at the beginning. So if you do have questions, please feel free to contact us. Like I said, Jake and I will be hanging out in the chat this evening as well to answer any questions. We would love to hear from you. Thanks so much.
We really appreciate it. Thank you. Before we hear from our next 2 representatives, just another friendly reminder that if you have any questions, as mentioned before, feel free to submit those using the Q&A. Our representatives are here to answer any questions you have about the college application process, or even if you have a specific question for any of the institutions represented here tonight, we encourage you to also include the school name. The next representative is from Millikin University.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Just to introduce myself, my name is Lauren Bartel. I am a first-year admission counselor here at Millikin University, and I am also a Millikin alum. So I graduated from the university in 2018 and started working in our office right after that. Just to give you a baseline of where we are located, Millikin is in Decatur, Illinois. It's right in the middle of central Illinois. We're about 2 hours from St. Louis, 3 hours from Chicago. So close to a lot of larger cities, depending on what direction you're from, which is awesome. Decatur and the surrounding area is about 75,000 residents. So we're a large town or a small city. And we do have a really positive relationship with the people in our community, as well as the companies and employers. The people in our community are really eager to give our students opportunities opportunities while they're in college, whether that be a part-time job or an internship. And then they're really good at helping our students get full-time opportunities after graduation as well. They're super supportive of our students' athletic and fine arts events. So it's a really great community to be a part of, with tons of unique shopping and restaurants located in downtown Decatur, which is just about a mile from our campus. To give you some of the fast facts about Millikin, we have about 2,000 students. So we also are a small private liberal arts college. We have over 50 academic programs and over 90 student organizations. We are Division III for athletics. We are part of the CCIW conference, and we have we have 23 men and women's Division III sports. Our student to faculty ratio is 10:1, and our average class size is about 16. So as other schools have said on this call as well, you will get to have very personal relationships with your professors. You'll get to know them, and they'll get to know who you are. You'll never just be a number on a piece of paper in a lecture hall to them. And you'll get to build good relationships with the other students in your major as well as you go through your 2 or 4 years at Millikin. Just to give you a breakdown of what Millikin offers as far as academics, we are split up into 4 colleges and schools. So the College of Arts and Sciences holds your traditional school subjects. We have everything from math to English, communication, the sciences. So all of that will be found in the College of Arts and Sciences. The College of Fine Arts is our biggest draw for students. So around 30% of our students' major is housed in the College of Fine Arts. We have a variety of different theater, music, and art programs for our students to choose from. And it's something that a lot of our students do come to Millikin for. Something to note too, even if you're not interested in majoring in the fine arts, but you would be interested in still participating for fun, you're absolutely welcome to do that as well. The College of Professional Studies is for all of those majors that require a professional degree, education, and nursing, athletic training, all of those fall under this college. And then our School of Business houses our 8 business majors. Regardless of what college your major is housed in, you will be encouraged and required to take courses across the board in all of these colleges and schools. Our students do get a really well-rounded education and are able to explore any other areas that might be interesting to them outside of their major. You'll get a lot of hands-on experience as well. We're founded on what we call performance learning. So that's just our version of hands-on learning, and you will get a ton of real-world experience in conjunction with everything that you're learning in your classes. Our students are starting, clinicals, internships, observations, labs, everything their first year, really getting a lot of that experience before they graduate. Campus life at Millikin is really vibrant. Like I said, we have over 90 student organizations, everything from fine arts groups to Greek life, cultural groups, student government. If there's something that you're interested in, we hopefully have it. And if not, it's super easy to start an organization at Millikin too. So you could be the founder of an organization with us. You will be hard pressed to find a Millikin student that just goes from the residence hall to their classes and back every day. I think the typical Millikin student is very involved. It's a great way for our students to meet students outside of their major or grade and just feel really connected across campus. We have a lot of study abroad opportunities as well, if that's something that you're interested in for your college time. We have over 53 partner universities in over 22 countries. Those are for our traditional semester-long study abroad opportunities, what you would typically think of being away from campus for a whole semester, really being immersed in that different culture. But we also offer shorter immersion opportunities as well. Those take place for a week or 2 over winter break or a week or 2 in the summer. So you still get that travel experience with a Millikin professor and your classmates, but you're just not gone for the whole semester. So our Center for International Education on our campus works with all of our students to find the right travel abroad opportunity for them. Our application is open now for next fall, and we have 2 different ways you can apply to Millikin. One is through the Common App if you're doing that for other schools, but we also have our own version of our application on our website as well. We are on a rolling basis, so there's no application deadline. Just the sooner that you get your materials into us, the sooner that we can take a look at it and get an answer back to you. Either way you apply, either through our application or the Common App, there is no application fee and no essay required. So we have been moved to being test optional as as well as many other schools have. So if you have test scores that you would like to send us, you are more than welcome to, and we'd be happy to take a look at them in conjunction with the rest of your application, but you are by no means required to for your admission or for scholarships as well. If you have below a 2.75 unweighted GPA, we just ask that if you are not submitting test scores, you supplement that with 2 letters of recommendation, or you do an admission counselor interview as well. So just kind of a snapshot of what our application process is looking like for next fall. With that, thank you so much for your guys' time. We are offering in-person visits on campus at this time, so you can check that information out on our website as well.
So much helpful information. Again, thank you. Our last representative, but certainly not least, is from Illinois State University.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my video right here. Hold on one second. So sorry.
No worries.
Okay, there I am. Hello, everybody. Yes, I'll knock it through here, but I'm the lone public school here today. So I just want to tell you more about Illinois State. So we were founded in 1857 as Illinois' first public university, and I believe its finest. And we are kind of smack dab in the central part of the state, that's in central Illinois. So we're about 2 hours south of Chicago and an hour north of Springfield. We are a growing and thriving institution. We've been growing for 2 centuries, basically. We have about 21,000 students. We're in that sweet spot of not being too big, not being too small. We're big enough to kind of give you the best of both worlds in terms of having 19 Division I sports, access to high caliber employers, access to research, but also a very small campus feel in terms of the layout of our campus. You actually can walk from the north end to the south end in about 20 minutes. And then also your academic environment as well, with the average classroom size of 31 students. We have about 18,000 of our students are in between the undergraduate phase of their career. And then we have a growing graduate school as well. And then we are transfer friendly too. So if your pathway is to go to community college, we certainly are experts in that as well. We have more females to males on our campus, 47 states and 74 countries. Then diversity and inclusion is a core value of Illinois State. And right now about 3 in 10 of our students come from diverse backgrounds. And when it comes to the inclusion piece, we do offer about 40 plus diversity-based organizations on our campus. These are our big 4 here that you see here. So students definitely find fellowship and professional and personal development through these organizations. And then there's tons of schools out there. I mean, there's like 20, I think about 2,000 plus public universities alone, in addition to my private school partners here as well. We do better than 90% of the public universities out there in regards to these 3 very important measurements of success: retention, graduation, and loan default rate. So real quickly, retention is the number of students who come back to our university every year, and we're around 80% for that, well above the national average. So students definitely feeling at home here, feel like they belong, and thus they stay. But we also get you across that stage really quickly as well. And then you pay your loans back. And so our loan default rate is very low because you're finding gainful employment upon graduation. When it comes to majors, we have over 150 majors and minors for you to choose from. We kind of clustered them here in these different academic areas that you can choose from. So you can go to our academics page that you see here, and maybe you're thinking about technology. You can click on technology and kind of see an overview of the majors that we offer in that area. Some of our top majors are the ones in the College of Business, College of Education, and then at College of Nursing. We also have our theater, fine arts programs, agriculture, construction management, computer science, and our newer programs that have grown are cybersecurity and game design. In regards to academic environment, as I said before, very small classroom sizes with 31 students being the average. Most of your courses are taught by the actual full-time professors, who majority have the highest degrees in their field of study. When it comes to the environment of Normal, Illinois, right next to campus here is Uptown Normal. So you have a lot of different cool amenities available to you at your fingertips: coffee shops, movie theater, comic book store. That clock tower you see there is Uptown Station. So if you want to go up to Chicago or down in St. Louis, that training station's, right there for you to walk to as well. We have some really big employers here in our community. State Farm is headquartered here, Country Financial, and also Rivian Automotive, which is the up and coming electric vehicle manufacturer that's been really changing the game here in the state of Illinois. When it comes to support for your future, you all will be assigned a career advisor based off of your major. So definitely get to know career services as soon as you set foot on this campus. You'll have an internship coordinator in your academic department, and career services will plan all the internship fairs and career fairs that we have on our campus. We offer mock interviews, resume critiquing, resume building if you don't have one. And these services will be available to you forever. So once you graduate and you're still looking for a position, 10 years later, you can still use our career services department. And then it comes to the finances, we lock your tuition in for all 4 years. And this is the breakdown of tuition and fees, room and board for the entire academic year as well. And that just like 12 public universities in Illinois, we're kind of on the lower half in terms of that cost. And when it comes to paying for it, we do have several merit-based scholarships that range in value from $1,000 to $11,000 per year, renewable for all 4 of those years. So if you have at least a 3.0 cumulative GPA, you are for sure going to receive a scholarship from our office. So making the grade definitely is important. When it comes to the application, we do have our own homegrown application. You'll see that URL website here, but we also are now on the Common application. So if you go to that website, you can see the option to apply through our application or through Common App. We don't have a preference, whatever you want to do, but just make sure if you're coming in for fall 2022, make sure you apply between now and November 1st, actually, which is our preferred filing period. So that's the best time to apply for your major and for scholarships. We don't have a set minimum of what we admit. What we share with you is the minimum 50%. So this is what the average profile is for our students. So we admit 25% above this criteria and 25% below it. So if you're in this criteria, be confident that you're in a good position for admission with us. If you're below it, the personal statement that's optional might be a good thing for you to do to kind of tell us more about yourself so we can evaluate you more holistically. And then definitely come visit us. These are some important links. So the link to the admissions page to learn more, links to our scholarships, and also the visit page link as well. We have daily campus visits Monday through Friday. We have morning and afternoon sessions for that. We also have Saturday morning visits and open houses. Our first open house is this Saturday, so it's not too late to register for that. And then we also have ones on Indigenous Peoples Day and on Veterans Day between October and November. And lastly, stay connected with us and shoot us an email, give us a call. We'd be glad to help you. And that is that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And what a great way to end. We do have a few minutes left. So a very small amount of time. And so at this point, I'm going to invite all our representatives at this time to go ahead and turn on their cameras to get ready to unmute themselves. And we'll go ahead and jump into our first question here for our Q&A session, portion of this session. And so the first question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? What advice would you give someone going through the college search process? We'll go ahead and get started in the same order in which you all presented in.
All right, I mentioned it in my my presentation as well, but visit. We're all going to be sending you guys so many publications, and we're never going to take a picture on a rainy day, post it on that expensive glossy paper and send it to you. So you're only going to be able to see, if it's the perfect fit for you if you come and walk our halls. I know it's getting harder with COVID and with so many different organizations and clubs you guys are all a part of. So if you'd rather do virtual, a lot of us have a nice virtual tour that we can go through with you as well, but definitely start the visit process as soon as you can, sophomore, junior year.
I would say don't write off any school for any reason until you learn more. So if you think a school's too expensive, learn more about scholarships. You think a school's too small, maybe visit campus. You think a school's too big or you're worried about the class sizes, have an in-depth conversation maybe with a current student about what that is like. So whatever your worry is, whatever you're thinking is going to be your reason to write off a school, make sure you investigate a little bit more and really see how that's going to impact your college experience.
I guess I'll jump in if Benedictine doesn't have something just yet.
Yes.
Take advantage of your admission counselors. We are here. We want to talk to you. We know about our schools and we know that you have questions. So don't be afraid of us. We want to help. We want to make sure that you're going to the school that's going to be the best fit for you, whether that's our institution or not. And you can only find that out if you have all the information that's important to you, and you're the person who knows best what that information is.
That was going to be mine. So I would like to echo that, just that, admission counselors, that's our job. And that's what we love to do, is help you guys find the perfect fit. Just as another random tidbit then, to just at least add something new to the conversation. I think some students aren't really aware of outside scholarships too. So definitely knowing that you're early on in your senior year and you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming up over the next year, there are outside scholarships that aren't for a specific school that you could earn and bring with you wherever you decide to go. So talk with your guidance counselors at school about those opportunities, because every little bit helps when you're talking about paying for college.
My advice is check your email, please. I totally get it, especially if you've applied to like five or 6 or 7 schools and we're sending all this information, but a lot of times things get missed because of that, and that's the best way we communicate with you. So I don't want you to be in a situation come March where you're like, oh, that scholarship, and the time has passed. So definitely maybe set aside email time, check your email inbox. Maybe you have a inbox, a folder for each school, the way you can organize it, but definitely check your email throughout this process because you might miss some things.
And that is great advice. Everyone shared some really great advice. And so we appreciate our representatives being here, for taking the time to share about their respective institutions. Again, we really appreciate it. And thank you so much to each of you for joining us. As we close, there'll be a very quick 5-question survey that will appear on your browser. If you don't mind taking a moment to fill that out for us, your feedback is greatly appreciated. This is one of many college presentations being offered tonight, so feel free to check the schedule on the website for more. And lastly, this session is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Illinois. Thank you so much and have a great night.